Alright, so the final boss trio is back, and today I'm going to show you how to get top 1% on extreme difficulty. Now, before we actually show you the team, what I need you to do is to actually go into the Holy War thingy here, go into Demon King's Destiny, and make sure that you buy this one. Do not under any circumstance buy this one until you've gotten a score you are satisfied with, because if you buy this one, you will actually get less points, because you do need to attack the enemies as many times as possible. Don't fret, there are ways, like even if you have already purchased this, there are ways to mitigate that a bit, and we're gonna go over that right now. So one of the things you can do is to actually go into chapter 3 and go into the town and purchase the equipment for the top pieces for at least 3 units. And the equipment you want to buy is gonna be like your regular copper pieces. I believe it's just C pieces, whatever they are, common pieces, that's what they're called. But just go to this guy right here, talk to him, and then purchase the level 1 equipment here, which is just gonna be your really low attack pieces here. You do not want to upgrade these pieces, but you do want to buy the bracelet and the ring here, at least 3 of each. So that is what you want to do. Then you want to go back into the final boss and you want to equip your units with that. Now the units for the best team, the points team, is gonna be this team. Unfortunately, it is a very exclusive team, because you do need some collaboration characters and you also do kind of need some holy relics. Now why is that? Now, while Ram was given out for free, I know not everyone has her, and of course not everyone has Echidna, because you actually had to summon for her. But why these characters are good is of course because Ram is gonna give you 20% basic stats, Echidna is gonna give you 15% basic stats, as well as 20% basic stats when she actually uses her ult. Now it doesn't matter if it's 1-6 or 6-6, you will always get 20% basic stats from her ultimate, which is really nice. Prayer, of course, you also want him for his holy relic. Like if you do have his holy relic, that is gonna help you out tremendously. Otherwise you just kind of want him for his like stance cancelling card, and because you do want to get it at silver. But we'll go over that in the guide portion of the video as well. But if you have his holy relic, it's gonna increase your allies basic stats by up to 15%, and then also if you have Nanashi's holy relic, it's gonna be an additional 30% basic stats. You can see where I'm going with this. You do want to have as much HP as possible, and the easiest way is to go for basic stats. Now if you do not have any of these units, perhaps there are some alternatives. The only like other alternative I can see that's honestly viable is like you kind of want to have units that can deal some AoE damage at least, because dealing AoE damage is of course going to up the points you do end up getting, because you of course will attack 3 units at once and getting the points for like dealing enough damage to 3 units. But perhaps someone like Beatrice could work, because she's going to increase your HP related stats by 15%, so that is basically the same as the 15% basic stats that Echidna provides, though Echidna of course has a ultimate that's also really good. But that is an alternative. Another alternative, like just go look through like all your unknown units, see any unknown units that like increase your basic stats somehow. Maybe Gopher could actually be pretty damn good here, because it does have a rank up card here as well. It's also going to increase your attack related stats, which is unfortunate. You kind of don't want that, but his holy relic will actually work here. His holy relic only doesn't work in PvP and in deathmatch. In all other content it actually works, so either like red or green one should work, because they use the same holy relic. I'm pretty sure the blue one does too. Yeah, it does. What does it do? Allies with confused and diminish HP for each debuff removed from them. Yeah, I don't think this one is good at all. But there are most definitely alternatives, like if of course like you can just go with Raftalia if you have her, but she's also another exclusive character. Unfortunately, most like unknown units are exclusive characters. If you do not have these units, then of course just go with the Archangel team, just basic Archangel team. Perhaps Red Liz in the back, Tarmiel, Luda Margaret, and Red Sariel, and you should basically try to get their stats up by buffing up for Luda Margaret, getting hit for Tarmiel, and getting crits with Sariel. That's how you get their basic stats up, and then you just win. But anyway, the gear I have on them, of course I did say that you needed to sort of not have the top pieces be anything that's going to increase your attack too much. So you just want the regular common pieces here, and you do want it to be HP defense. So HP defense for all of these units, that is what you kind of want to get here to of course increase their HP. Just regular sub rolls as well. And the card set here, I'm just auto setting it to HP. There is an unknown card set that is going to increase your HP as well. I do believe just setting it to HP is better. And I'm eating HP food. Now there are a couple of missions that we will try to complete. Inflict rupture damage on the enemy 5 times, that is one of them. And then also remove stances 3 times from the enemy using skills with the stance cancel effect. And we do have 2 units with that, so Ram here has one and Prayer has one, so it's not going to be too difficult each run to actually get a stance cancel up. So you do need 3 of them, and you do need to have them by the 3rd turn on this phase. As you can see, we already got one here, so that is very nice. Now what I'm gonna do here turn 1 is I'm just gonna attack like this, and that should like start giving me some points at least. So this is gonna give me 30 points for dealing at least 70k damage. If you can hit 70k damage on the units, you will get like 30 points, and if you can hit between 50 and 70k, you will get 20 points. As you can see, we're gonna start getting some points here, so that is very nice. That's what you want to do. Now if we can get another one of these, that's gonna be perfect. We'll just see. So you kind of want the enemies to sort of start like buffing up, and on the second turn here, Twigo will actually buff up. As you see, he's gonna use this buff card that is gonna buff all of them up, and if you use this card, you will instantly complete the mission. So we're just gonna attack twice more and then actually not do anything else. We just move a card or something. Perhaps I should have moved the Echidna card, but I kind of want to get at least like another one of these, and perhaps another one of these. And I should have maybe moved this one in case it merges into a gold. That would be unfortunate. Luckily for us, it didn't happen, so that is very good. And usually by this turn, I kind of want to kill the enemy. So I want to transition into the next phase by turn 3. Hopefully that is going to be doable. And we will like start doing a little bit of extra damage here. So we'll see. Perhaps she kills with this card. Perhaps she doesn't. But I think we just have to see. And otherwise, we're just going to waste some cards here as well. Okay, that's good. So we're going to get 90 points here. Oh no, we actually didn't, because she didn't do too much damage. All right, doesn't matter. And then we're gonna get some extra points here as well. 60 points, I believe. So that is sort of how you're gonna get your points. You're gonna get a lot of like extra damage done to the enemies. That's how you kind of start building up your points. But what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna move like this and then move this card here, and hopefully we can get another one of these cards. That's unfortunate. But it is what it is. Like, we can of course see if we can't get it within like the next couple of turns or so. I could potentially do this attack here as well without fearing that I will kill. It is gonna be the same as like doing this, so I'm not too fussed about that. And we'll do this and just move this card or something. We can just pass a turn. Hopefully we can get another one of these cards. That is basically what I want here. Oh, that's so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. But as you can see, they've stanced up and we can like start removing the stances. So what I'll do here is I'm gonna use this card on this dude right here, because that is type disadvantage, so I won't do too much damage. And I will also use this on the middle guy here as well. And then I honestly don't know, like I don't want to attack like this. That's gonna hit her for really hard, but I kind of still do, because I don't want to. I need to draw another one of these cards potentially, because their stances are of course gonna counter us, or at least do reflect damage. That mob actually dying doesn't matter. There we go, we got another one. So next turn we can just merge these two, use this card to cancel the stance, and then use the ultimate, and it should be fine. Maybe we'll get like 5.3k score. This run wasn't the perfect run of course, but at least 5.3k score, which should put us at the top 1% at least. So if we just do this, if we do that, and then yeah, that's gonna cancel the stance. That completed the mission there as well. 300 points, very nice, plus an additional 100 points for a stance cancelled, plus the 30 points for dealing at least 70k damage. Then we got the basic stat increase from Echidna's ult, and let's see the score. The score is 5.5k, so that is very respectable indeed. It was of course a scuffed run. You kind of do want to get their stance cancelling cards perhaps before you actually transition into the next phase, but that is basically how you do it. So to get your units attack down as much as possible by of course applying these sort of equipments here, as you can see, you just want to get as low attack as possible. Now another thing you can do of course is just to go into your weapon cosmetics here and just remove these cosmetics by doing this, right? That's gonna like remove up to, as you can see, an additional 780 attack, an additional 870 attack. So that's a way. As you can see, this is basically 10%, so you will mitigate, like if you bought that 20% increase to your attack buff, you will at least mitigate a little bit of that by removing your cosmetics. So, and of course another way you can mitigate a little bit of attack here, as you can see, I'm getting 481 attack by doing this. But if you just go into the artifact card set, that is going to increase the unknown race ally. So just type unknown here and you select this one right here. This one has 234 attack, so that is a little bit less, but you will get less HP as well. But if you find that you're dealing too much damage to the enemies, then of course that is another option there for you. But anyway, just to recap, like what you need to do is basically try to damage the enemies as many times as possible with at least like 70k attack. That's gonna give you 30 points per enemy hit. So using like AoE cards is very good here. Try to get 3 stance cancelling cards. You can potentially also get like more than that, and then just wait another 2 turns. But the more turns you wait, the more and more points you are gonna lose for taking too long. So it's not really needed to wait that long, but like you can wait that long. That is sort of what I did to get these points anyway. I waited like 2 extra turns so they stanced up again, then I canceled 2 stances and used the Echidna ultimate. That's basically how I got this score. But yeah, you do want the stance cancelling cards, so you want to use them on the second turn when they actually stance up, and just make sure you don't attack with a type advantage. That is sort of the pro tip I'll give you there. But yeah, anyway, I think that's gonna be it. With like 5.5k score, that should still put you at like top 1% quite easily. You will be able to get like all the rewards here very, very easily. You basically only need to get to here just to get like the cosmetics, right? And you're gonna get the 30 gems, you're gonna get the additional 5 gems from here. But if you want like all the rewards, of course, follow what I did with the guide. So yeah, and if you do that, you will rank the same as I did, which was down here at the moment. Rank 49, very respectable still. But anyway, I think that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you found it helpful, hope you liked it. Thanks for watching, hope you have a most wonderful rest of your day, and yeah, I guess I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.